live, yes, live, after every episode of Project Runway. Tonight on my show, Undone, we have stylist extraordinaire Brad Goreski. Woo! Yes, and the beautiful and smart supermodel, Coco Rocha. But first, here's what runway moments you've been talking about most. All right, here are some tweets that came in. @HannahLovesTV tweeted, Zach just said, I like how your rack looks, and no one giggled. I would have totally giggled at that. @Mikey175R says, at Project Runway, I hope Amanda brings her A game this season. Do you mean me, Amanda, or the other Amanda? Because I'm going to bring my A game this season. @CausGraveyard writes, I am so surprised Jefferson went home. I sort of like those shorts. I will bet you did. You know what? They were kind of awesome. But this is my favorite moment. It is the fabulous Tim Gunn.
If they were with a different top, they wouldn't be bad.
The normal
this top...
side? Heidi, you don't think those pants need to come with a gift certificate for a Brazilian?
Oh my gosh. You know what, Tim? I need a gift certificate for one of those Brazilians. My vagina has not been groomed in way too long. Out of control. Oh my God. Later on, for the very first time in Project Runway history, you'll get to see who the designers would have sent home and who they think should have won. I'm Amanda Cadenet, and we are live from Los Angeles. Welcome to Undone. I'm Amanda Cadenet, and we are here live. Yes, we are live with super stylist Brad Goreski and the beautifully brilliant supermodel Coco Rocha. I mean, really, I am so thrilled that both of you are here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
thrilled to be here.
My
We're
first
excited.
guest, show #1, and I get you too.
And congratulations.
Yes.
We are excited for you. You're the best person for this, and
Thank
we
you.
could not be excited.
Don't mess it up now for me, okay?
Calm down.
Excellent first guest. If you have a question for Brad or Coco, you can tweet it to me @AmandaCadenet with the hashtag Undone. And I really do want to thank you both because I know you have very busy lives. And I have to say, you look amazing.
Thanks.
Is
Someone
there
might have styled me today.
Oh, someone might have
Might
styled
have.
you?
This lovely man. I don't know what I'm wearing. You might have to ask him.
Mary
Well,
Catranzu.
thank you.
Oh my God, you look gorgeous.
Thank
I'm putting
you.
my legs just like yours,
Yes, we're all
hoping mine
doing
will
it.
look like yours.
Me too.
We all just sit like this.
We all basically just want to
All right.
do what Coco
Is this
does.
working?
We will answer like this.
Okay, good. All right. We're going to come back to some leg styling a little later, but first we're going to start by talking about the things in the news that have been on my mind all week. Welcome to Lady News. How can I not talk about the 50 Shades of Grey trailer? I mean...
Can you?
No, I have to. Have both of you seen it?
No.
No.
Okay, you need to take a look at this.
Okay.
It's amazing.
I don't do romance. My tastes are very singular. You wouldn't understand.
Enlighten me then.
Enlighten me. What do you think that means, Coco? Brad?
I would love for him to enlighten me.
I think we all would. I think we all would. Now, I have to say, I am pretty excited about this movie, and not in the obvious way that you would think, but mostly because a woman directed it. A wonderful director called Sam Taylor Wood, who happens to be a friend of mine, and there is obviously a female protagonist, Dakota Johnson. So this is a rare event. We have a female director, a female lead, and, of course, the very handsome Jamie Dunham. But, oh, yes. So I was going to ask you, why do you think that people are flipping out about this movie before it's even come out?
Well, I think because the book is such a sensation, and I think that women are still, like, their engines are still revving, if you know what I mean.
Well, maybe they haven't been revved enough, and so when they got hold of that book, they were like, this is the answer.
And they want to be enlightened.
That's going to be our catchphrase.
Yeah.
See, me with sensation books and movies, I think that I'm going to like it like everyone else, and then I'm so disappointed because it's so hyped up. And so
It's
that
true.
commercial, I'm like, meh. But also, I didn't read the book.
Do you see
didn't
what she
read it
said?
either.
That commercial, because that is ultimately a promo for the movie. I have to say, it looks It looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
It really does.
He looks so beautiful.
It's not about him, if you didn't know.
We just want to get enlightened.
That's going to get gay men
my-
into the movie theaters,
Thank
for
you.
sure.
Thank
Done.
you. I think, it's gonna be women and gay men.
Yeah, for sure. And poor straight men just sitting there, like, making, what did they
On the
call
date
that?
night, they'll be like,
party
get me out of
popcorn?
here. This is the
Yeah.
worst date night ever.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the next thing, which is Justin Bieber. Okay, it's looking like that he may well be the new face of Calvin Klein underwear. And I have to say that I don't think that's the best choice, personally. I think he's a really bad role model, although who cares? He's going to sell underpants, right?
That's what I was
Is
going to
he?
say. Like,
Yes.
I wouldn't buy underpants because Bieber was wearing
Yeah,
them.
but that's a different generation. You're a little
What are
more
you saying, he's
mature.
old?
You're more mature.
Right.
No, but I mean, the fact that you're like, he's not a good role model. It's underwear. What kind of role model do you need to sell underwear?
Marky
I guess,
Mark.
listen, I didn't even,
That's the
I wasn't
thing.
even aware that his balls had dropped.
Oh
So
my
the
God.
fact that he's
and no
modeling,
one needs to be aware of that, do they? Ew.
I'm surprised he didn't tweet it, quite frankly. You know what, actually, I don't want to be mean about him because the truth is I feel bad for him. He's a kid who was famous way too young, who clearly did not get the support he needed. And no one who's a child star that doesn't have a strong structure in their home or support system can make it through. I mean, you were 15 when you got discovered. How come you have turned out so excellently?
I don't know. It must be a different formula for models, but I always say the new baby models are, one campaign away from being like the feisty diva. So I always think about that.
I'm definitely one campaign away from being a feisty diva. I can attest
I feel like that's some.
I think I am a feisty
life.
diva. I think I am, and I'm okay with it. All right, so
My
the
underwear campaign.
The next thing that I want to talk about is the trouble with selfies, because it seems like every week someone's getting into trouble with selfies, specifically naked selfies. Yes. And this week, a male teacher got his computer or iPhone hacked, and a nude selfie was sent out to all his students. I mean, that's just terrible.
Yeah.
Are you too selfie or not too selfie?
Well, I don't do selfies. And I just think that if you have enough guts to give yourself a duck face, and I know you do selfies, that you should be able to just go to the other person and be like, hey, can you take a photo of me? I feel fabulous right now. But a nude selfie, I have the worst story of life, but this is an adult. He's supposed to be a teacher. He
That's
should
true.
be teaching kids. My father might have by accidentally had a photo put up on Facebook of a certain situation.
No.
That really happened?
By my stepmom. By accident.
Oh, no. That's mortifying.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, she didn't know it was up.
Because she's not computer savvy, probably, right?
Yeah, she's not. And my husband had to come in and be like, wait a second, what's up on Facebook? And had to bring it down.
Oh my God. You see, I am not for naked selfies under any circumstances ever, because if it exists, that kind of thing can happen and it can get out
Yeah,
of the world.
and what is the cloud?
Okay, don't even get me started on the cloud, but what I want to say is if you have to do a naked selfie, these would be my rules.
Oh.
No face.
No face.
No identifying marks, no tattoos, birthmarks, piercings. And this is really important. Try to keep it just the genitalia, because let's face it, that is really the only point of a naked selfie. If you have to do it, that's kind of the way to go.
I'm going to try those.
But have you never
From
gotten
your
into
account?
trouble with a naked selfie?
I get into trouble with just selfies.
With what?
With just taking a selfie. Like, people get really mad.
Why?
I don't know. I don't have anybody else to take my picture.
See, then I'm fine with
I
it.
just don't. I'm alone a lot of the
Oh,
time. Like, in
come
my car.
on.
Like, it's true.
Come on.
It's very true.
Have you never done a naked selfie?
I've done underwear selfies.
You've done gym selfies.
Gym selfies.
Okay, what about in your relationship? Have you ever have those kind of ones? No. All right, you are definitely a man after my own heart. We will be back after the break, and we will be taking questions from Twitter for Brad and Coco. See you soon. Welcome back to Undone. I'm Amanda de Cadenet, and I'm here live with stylist Brad Goreski and supermodel, I love to say supermodel, Coco Rocha. It's so chic. Now, I bet you did not know this, but actually you happen to be Brad's girl crush. It's true. Uh-huh.
Why, thank you.
No, for real. And I have to say that he brought something to the studio with him. Can we get this, please? Look what he made you. I mean, a Coco collage.
That's quite beautiful.
A Coco collage.
It's amazing. Is that my hair? No, I'm joking. Wait, did you know that I also have a bride collage?
What?
What do you mean?
Oh my
It's
gosh.
so much that it's so. Look at how.
It's worn and it's love.
And
It's
it was
love.
here. Oh, whoa.
Well, let me see it.
And it's a racy
Damn.
photo.
You look
I keep it by my bedside
Oh my God.
I keep
and by
this
my
too.
heart.
Oh,
That's
I
Right
would
by
keep
her
this
breast.
by my
She says
heart.
her heart. I say her boob.
Yeah, baby.
They're
Thank
close.
you so much. I love that you brought that. Now, no, for real, I do.
I made it all day long.
All day long.
I know. I wondered why we couldn't get hold of you to do some pre-interview. You were making that collage.
I was.
Oh
Just
my
taking the
God.
pictures of Coco
Did you
off
really?
my wall. There's still
Coco.
1,000 left.
There better be. There better be. You just came back from Mexico.
Uh-huh.
You were a bridesmaid at your friend's wedding.
Sure.
Was it a big event?
It was a big event.
And did you have a big event like that when you got married?
I think so. I felt like it was maybe not as many people were invited. I had to know your last name. That was my rule for my wedding.
That's a pretty good rule
It was
to
a great
have at
rule.
your own
so
wedding.
75 people, I knew their last name, and they were invited. And it was
And
amazing.
look at that picture. You know, that is your lovely husband,
Yes.
James, who I met. Mm-hmm. He's actually sitting with my husband
Yes.
in the audience there.
And they've met.
And they've met. But I have to say, I was so impressed with him. And when you told me that he manages you,
Mm-hmm.
I know I have to say, I love my hubby, but there is not a hope in hell I could work with him. There's no way we would be able to do that. How does it work for you?
It just works. Some people, I've heard that so many times, and it's not that you love someone more or less, it's just that we work well together. And if we fight, funny enough, it's never about work. It's always about, like, who didn't do the dishes or put the toilet seat down. Those are the things that you fight about.
And are you able to put your, like, personal, you know, petty arguments aside and just get into work mode?
Yeah. But that's the other thing, though. You bring work home, you go to sleep, and it's pretty much been talking about work 24/7. But I love what I do. He loves what he does, so that's okay.
It kind of works well.
It works. But
Yeah.
when the days you're tired and you're like, I just don't want to bring this home, that's when we have to learn to shut it down.
Does
Set
he ever
some
yell,
boundaries.
Coco, stop doing runway in the house?
No, the thing is, you know when people are impressed by maybe my Irish dancing or my posing? James is not impressed.
No, because he's your husband.
Could you
He's
stop?
your
I'm like
husband.
making food, cooking.
Yeah.
He's like, girl,
please
put
stop
it
doing
No,
down.
no,
Put
no.
it down.
Stop posing.
Brad, you've been with your partner for 13 years.
Yes.
Now that marriage is a legal option for you, do you feel any pressure at all?
A little bit, because the question is out there. You know, people ask us a lot if we're going to get married, and I would really like to. I think, you
Is
know.
it something he wants to do?
Yeah, you know, neither of us grew up really with it wasn't a possibility when I was coming out of the closet. You never thought of marriage. You thought of finding somebody to spend your life with,
Right.
but not in, like, you know, that way. We own a house together. We have dogs together. We've lived together for 13 years, so it feels like a marriage, but it would be fun to get into a nice tux and have a big party.
Well, you know who would be a great bridesmaid for you?
I don't know where
Coco.
this thing came from, bridesmaid. I wasn't no bridesmaid at any
Oh,
wedding.
you weren't?
No,
that's,
sorry,
that's
unfortunately.
lousy journalism. then.
Lousy journalism.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck that person.
No.
But
really?
you could be a bridesmaid in my wedding.
Thank you.
There you go. So really, the first time bringing a bridesmaid will be with him.
There you go.
Okay, so I want to tell you that the highlight of my week was actually witnessing a live Hillary Clinton tweet up. She did a live Q&A on Twitter. I mean, look at that avatar. That is one badass woman.
Yes, it is. She means business.
She does.
She does.
She's kind of my girl crush, my woman crush, I have to say. Now, Brad, if she runs for president, which I am desperate to know, as is so many people, whether she will or she won't, would you be interested in styling her, do you think?
Absolutely. Nothing would be more fun than a gay Canadian kid styling the future president of America.
You know what? I think you should apply for the job. And
I will.
in
Apply for the visa.
preparation of that, we have actually put together some mood boards for you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, which we thought were quite inspiring. So
Awesome.
first of all, we have Hillary makeover look number 1.
All right.
Oh.
That is a bad Photoshop job.
I'm not sure
sorry.
if that's such a great color for her.
I love how the
or
shadow
cut.
has a hat on, just so we know.
That's sloppy journalism again.
Oh my God, that's Inspector Gadget behind her.
Oh my! No, that's her Secret Service agent.
Yes.
Oh,
all right. Okay, let's look at the
Not a
next
good
one.
look.
No.
Not a good look. Oh, Hillary.
That's like edgy Hillary, right?
Yeah.
That's edgy Hillary. Look at that pantsuit. What about a strong pantsuit for her?
I don't know if that's the one, exactly. I like the idea of a strong pantsuit, but I feel like that stripe is the votes going down.
I feel like she doesn't use pockets either.
What about her iPhone? We just saw her avatar is her tweeting, for God's sake. Oh my
So
God.
random.
And let's take a look at the next one.
That's Coco.
Isn't that, I was just going to use that joke.
But that's you, isn't it?
Inappropriate.
It really, that's Hillary Rocha. And I support all of that.
Okay,
All of it.
Especially the booty.
Yes.
All right, you know what? Forget our mood boards. I know that you can do a much better job. I really think you should apply to style Hillary.
I'm going
You would do
to
amazing
now.
with her.
I'm calling my agent, telling her, where does he call?
The white, I don't know, like somewhere in Harlem probably. Isn't that where they live now?
Wherever she is.
I don't know. You know what? I've actually been like secretly tracking her down, so I will find out and share that
Oh,
information
good.
with you.
Scary.
Okay. Scary baby. You were the one that showed up with a collage.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, now we're going to take some questions from Twitter that have been sent in for both of you. At Littlebird Erica asks, at Coco Rocha, how are you able to stay so true to yourself in an industry that is so worried about image? That's a great question.
I think it's just my upbringing. You know, I've never taken myself too seriously. I love what I do, but what we do, we're not curing cancer. So I just don't think we have to take it so. What am I trying to say?
Seriously?
Seriously, that's the word. Thank you. You know, it's just to have fun. We want to inspire people. We want people to want to create, to love
But you
fashion.
also have some boundaries around what you will
Yeah.
and you won't do.
Definitely.
I mean, you don't do nudes.
I
You
don't do nudes. I don't do semi-nudes. I don't do over-sexual photos. Oh my goodness, poor people that have to style me. They're just like, you're our worst nightmare.
You know what?
Because I
No,
just don't do a lot of
you would be
things.
my ideal model to
Well,
shoot.
thank you.
Honestly, you really would. And Brad, what is the best support garment for a mommy tummy? I need to know about that.
For a mommy tummy, I love Commando. I use a lot of those.
Okay.
And I use a lot of Spanx as well, but the thong with the tummy protector.
You got that? Whoever asked that question, there you go.
That's right.
Coming up, we put our own spin on Throwback Thursday, and we'll be watching some exclusive footage of who the designers on Project Runway would have sent home and who they thought deserved to win. So stay with us. Welcome back to Undone. I am here live with Brad Goreski and Coco Rocha. We have been having so much fun in the break, I gotta tell you. It is now time for Throw Forward Thursday. And if you don't know what that means, I don't really either, but don't worry, because we're about to find out. Now, Coco, this is you at 15. Look
Yes.
at you. Oh my gosh.
First photo, modeling photo.
That's your first picture?
Yes.
Do you remember what was going on for you at that time? You
The
just started modeling?
photographer was dancing to Like a Virgin.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's all
well,
I can remember.
you look like you like that song.
I-
And this is going to be you at 75. Whoa. Whoa.
I look like Planet of the Apes. I should go.
You should go audition for that.
should
But
go
you know,
audition.
whoever is doing your makeup, you should definitely keep. All right, Brad, let's see you at age 15.
Oh, look at my hair.
For real.
Brad, did you bleach your own hair?
I did, yeah. I was very into locking myself into bathrooms and changing my hair color.
I love the hair.
Oh my
You see the patches, like the little dots on the side?
You know, I hate to tell you, but I've also had that issue with bleaching my own hair. I really have. And this is you at 75.
Oh my God.
Okay, you know what?
We don't take care of ourselves, clearly.
You really don't. You guys need some photo facials
I mean,
or whatever is
Something.
going on
Look
there.
at what I look like. I should be on
Oh
The
my
Walking
God.
Dead.
And just to be fair, here is me at 15.
Oh, nature.
Yeah, that's right. I
Oh,
was
that's
having some
Do you
fun.
remember what you were doing?
Crucifix.
You know, I do not remember. I was probably in a drunk blackout at that point. And this is me at 75. Oh, scary!
love.
And now, for that exclusive footage from Project Runway, here is the designer's vote.
The person I think who should be winning this challenge is definitely Sean. I just love the geometric shaping that he did.
Alexander, Amanda.
Sharkita. I loved her look. It was true to her. She used the fabrics in a good way.
Jefferson. I really liked his design, something that is really sharp and
detailed, and I like the volume on his shorts.
For this challenge, I would like Christine to win. Her proportions and the way she styled the garment, it's so young.
For the losing designer, I feel like Christine's look didn't really do it for me. I thought it was too contrived.
Kind of looks DIY to me.
Emily? I think Sandia should go home because I didn't like the total look or the construction, and I didn't understand her design aesthetic.
I love you, Amanda. No hard feelings. I voted for you, but I was expecting a lot more.
There is a little lack of design, so I definitely have to say that if anybody were to go home, I would say Jefferson.
That was so interesting to hear about what they really thought about the people in competition with them.
I was actually in agreement with a lot of them.
Okay, approved by Coco Rocha. that was actually a very special goodnight gift for the Project Runway fans. And for more exclusive designer votes, you should go to Lifetime next week at 8 o'clock. Thank you. Thank you both so very much. We are almost at the end of my first show.
And congratulations!
Have fun!
It really, really has. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
There is so many more things that we could talk about, but I will be here next week, same time, same place, for another episode of Undone with Chelsea Handler and the brilliant Britt Marling. Good night.
Whoa!